You know Officer Tenpenny from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, the corrupt cop who plants evidence, deals drugs, and frames innocent people while wearing a badge. That character was actually based on a real person, Rafael Pérez. And to understand how deep this really goes, we need to start at the beginning. In the 1990s, Los Angeles was in the middle of a gang war. South Central and the Rampart district were controlled by gangs like the Bloods and the 18th Street Gang. Drive-by shootings were common. Drug deals happened in broad daylight, and the LAPD was under enormous pressure. To combat the violence, they created crash community resources against street hoodlums. These weren't your average cops. They were considered elite, aggressive, fearless. They dressed in plain clothes, drove unmarked cars, and had almost no oversight. Two officers in this unit, Rafael Pérez and his partner Nino Durden, would become one of the most dangerous duos in LAPD history. Pérez and Durden weren't just fighting crime. They were committing it. Their target, Javier Ovando, an 18-year-old affiliated with the 18th Street Gang. He wasn't a major criminal, but to Pérez and Durden, he was an easy target. On October 12, 1996, they confronted him in his apartment. According to the report, Javier pointed a rifle at them, so they shot him. But here's the truth. He wasn't armed up. There was no rifle. They'd planted one to cover up their crime. Javier survived, but the bullet severed his spine. At 18, he was paralyzed for life, and the city charged him with attempted murder of a police officer, all based on Pérez and Durden's lies. Meanwhile, Rafael Pérez was celebrated as a hero, receiving awards and praise for bravery. No one suspected the truth. Pérez's corruption didn't stop there. He had access to the LAPD evidence room full of cocaine, heroin, and other drugs. Instead of securing the evidence, he stole it. He sold it on the streets, often in pounds at a time, making over $1 million. The system wasn't designed to catch a corrupt cop until March 1998, when Pérez walked out with 6 pounds of cocaine. That was the mistake that finally drew internal affairs attention. He was caught, arrested, and facing decades in prison. Facing a long sentence, Pérez cut a deal with prosecutors. In 1999, he confessed everything, planting evidence and falsifying police reports, beating suspects, and committing perjury, stealing drugs, and reselling them. He named his partner, Nino Durden, and at least 70 other officers involved in Rampart crash corruption. He revealed the truth about Javier Ovando. The shooting was unjustified, and he was innocent. Durden corroborated the confession. The Rampart Scandal became one of the largest police corruption scandals in U.S. history, exposing systemic abuse inside one of Los Angeles' elite anti-gang units. Javier Ovando was released after nearly 3 years in prison and later received a $15 million settlement. Over 100 convictions were overturned because they relied on corrupt officers' testimony. The crash program was disbanded, and federal oversight forced the LAPD to reform. But the damage went beyond dollars. Public trust in the police, especially in minority communities, was shattered. Rafael Pérez didn't just betray the law, he weaponized it, showing what happens when those sworn to protect operate above accountability. So the next time you play GTA and meet Officer Tenpenny, remember, he's not just fiction. He's based on a real man who terrorized Los Angeles, ruined lives, and almost got away with it. Like and subscribe for more videos like this.